This government solicitation is 64 pages long. Most beginners either read every page of the documents and get overwhelmed, or they jump straight to the scope of work and miss something that could disqualify them. You don't need to start by reading every word. You just need to answer 5 questions. What are they buying? Can you bid? What must you submit? How will they judge you? And what do you need to price? I will show you how to find those answers and turn this document into a single page checklist. You need to review the full solicitation before submitting your quote. But your first review has one job: to decide whether this opportunity deserves more of your time. So we are not reading page 1 through page 164 in order. We are starting with the section that affects your eligibility, response, and price. I also created a solicitation review checklist you can use while following along. Starting with the cover page, this is SF1449 form, the one you are seeing on the screen. If we focus on box 5, it says the solicitation number. Box 6 tells about the issue, and box 8 tells about the due date. And this is very important. You also need to understand the time zone, because if you submit an opportunity 1 minute late, it will be rejected by the contracting officer. Block 10 tells about the set aside. Now this opportunity is set aside for service disabled veteran owned small business. The box 14 tells about the method of solicitation. In this opportunity, this is the request for quotation. That means we are submitting the quotation in response to this solicitation, and we do not need any proposal. Moving back to box 10, it also tells about the NICS codes and the size standard of the business. Now move towards the box 17. You need to fill the cage code in here and item number in here, the description of the services or the product you are offering in section 20, the quantity in box 21, the unit in box 22, the unit prices in box 23, and the box 24 about the total amount for this contract. The next important box is box 30. This is where your company authorized representative sign, put the company name and date, and use this form as an attachment while submitting your proposal. Now look at the top, offer to complete the box 12, 17, 23, 24 and 30. You need to fill all those blocks and submit signed standard 1449 form along with the quotation to the contracting officer so that they can evaluate your offer. We have confirmed that we are allowed to bid, but we still don't know what will make one quote stronger than other. To find out, don't go to page 2. Go to the end. That is section M, evaluation for award. Read this before you spend hours writing your response. In this opportunity, the government is evaluating 2 factors: price and past performance. They are approximately equal in importance. There is no separate technical evaluation, but your quote still has to meet the important requirements in the solicitation and performance work statement. That means you probably don't need a long technical proposal until another instructions ask for one. You need solicitation document, vendor vetting form, complete price, strong past performance, the required forms, and a quote that does not take exceptions to a major requirement. The government can also select a higher price quote when stronger past performance reduces its risk. So it does not automatically lowest price win opportunity. Now look at the past performance requirement. You can submit not more than 3 past and relevance references. Recent means the work was ongoing or completed during the previous 3 years. Relevant experience could include landscaping, ground maintenance, vegetation management, stump removal, debris removal, or similar exterior work. Do not automatically submit your 3 largest projects. Choose the 3 projects that most closely prove you can perform this work specifically. That's what the government will compare. But knowing how they will judge you is not enough. The next section will tell you what must physically appear in your quote, and this is where beginners often leave out required information. Section L, instructions to the offer. The instruction says that your quotation must be signed, dated and submitted by the exact timeline. At minimum, it needs the solicitation number, your company name, address, phone number, your UEI and cage code, the information needed to evaluate your price and past performances, required representations or certifications that are not readily covered through SAM, the statement showing that you agree with the solicitation terms and amendments. Your price also need to remain firm for next 60 days. The government may make the award without discussion. That means your first quote should contain your best terms. Do not leave blank because you expect the contracting officer to call you. Don't assume you will either get another chance to fix your price. And do not assume the contract email on page 1 is automatically the submission address. Check the SAM.gov notice and attachments to find the correct submission method. Now we know what must be submitted, but we still don't know whether we can perform the work properly. Section C, the performance work statement, contains one requirement that a beginner could easily underprice by thousands of dollars. So next step is to read the performance work statement very carefully. It explains what the contractor must do after the award. This project includes vegetation debris removal, stump removal, vegetation reduction, weed suppression, mulch installation, palm tree removal, and the installation of desert willow tree. The contractor must provide the labor, equipment, materials, supervision, quality control, permits, and the other item needed to complete the work. The job site is located in California. Work is generally allowed between 5 a.m. and 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. This document also warns a date closure and access delay that may occur without extra compensation. That means site access can affect your labor hours and schedule. Now start pulling out the numbers. The government estimates approximately 50 stumps, approximately 387,000 square feet of vegetation reduction, more than 16,000 square feet of combined mulch and weed suppression area, 5 palm trees to remove, and 12 desert willows trees to install. But installing those 12 trees is not the full requirement. The contractor must water them for 90 days. The water schedule changes during day 1 through day 30 and day 61 through day 90. You also need to keep a watering log. And if a tree fails to survive, you may need to replace it at no extra cost to the government. That means you do not only price the trees and installation, you also price repeated site visits, labor, water, transportation, record keeping, and replacement work. The performance work statement tells us what the work involves, but the pricing table tells us whether we remembered every part, and there is a simple way to check it. Use the pricing table. Section B breaks the work into 12 contract line items, also known as CLINs. They are separate items. For example, debris management, stump removal, vegetation reduction, weed suppression, mulch, palm tree remover, tree installation, 3 watering periods, and final cleanup. Some CLINs are priced as a lot and some are priced as a line item. Each line item, multiply the unit price by the quantity to get the total amount. For example, if the government wants 12 trees, you can enter the price for 1 tree installation and then the total for all 12. Now, cross-check each CLIN against the process work statement and ask what labor, material, equipment, and risk are associated with it. And have I included everything that is required in the cost? The evaluation section says the government will check the price completeness and mathematical accuracy. So don't leave a required line blank. A blank line can make the government wonder whether you forgot the work or included the cost somewhere else. And now we have the eligibility, evaluation, instruction, scope, and price. One last step turns all the information into a response you can manage. Build your own checklist. For this opportunity, my checklist will include eligibility that will confirm service disabled veteran on set aside status, the small business identity, active SAM registration, and then move towards SF1449 form where I will complete the block 12 and 17, enter the pricing in block 23 and 24, sign and date the block 30, price all 12 line items, check the quantities in total, include labor, material, equipment, travel, disposal, watering, cleanup, and other risk associated costs. Then there is past performance, provide 3 past performances, use work from previous 3 years, choose projects similar to the landscaping requirements in this case. And in the compliance section, I will review the requirements to the drawing, the attachments, acknowledge amendments, the exact submission method, past performance questionnaire document, and submitting SF1449 signed form along with my quotation. And the last but most important thing, submit before the deadline. Now, that checklist does not replace the solicitation. It gives you the reason for reading each part. Before you begin preparing the quote, make the final bid decision. Can you perform the work? Can your team access the location? Do you have the right equipment? Can you support 90 days of watering? Do you have a relevant past experience? And can you make a profit at a competitive price? A no-bid decision can save you just as much money as by winning the right contract. A long government solicitation became easier when you stopped treating every page the same. Start with the cover page, then read the evaluation, instruction, performance work statement, and pricing table. Those sections tell you whether you can bid, what you must submit, what the government values, and what you need to price. You can download my government solicitation review checklist below. And if you want help receiving real opportunities, join my Skool community. Its link is in the description. Then watch the video next where I will show you how to search SAM.gov and find opportunities that fit your business.